which we need to strive to do in the pod. But like, bro, consistency is the key with everything. Like,
I do agree with you that C.J. Stroud has the key to be consistent and lead them to consistently go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But
do you think
the way Anthony Richardson just tore up that defense on 2 throws, I'm not too sold. But let's move on to the next
on
game.
2 throws though, that's crazy.
This show is strictly for entertainment purposes. We are not financial advisors. Please always gamble responsibly. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Spread Detectives, a podcast where we break down and give predictions on sports, ranging from the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, all the way to water polo. I'm your host, Nick. To my left, Drake. To my right, Moneyline Marsh. Lately, those Moneyline picks have been stinkers, but it's okay. They're going to get better. So week 1 is done. Let's recap week 1, then we'll hop into week 2. What's your biggest takeaway from week 1 in the NFL, Drake?
I think the biggest takeaway, no pun intended, because the biggest / highest paid quarterback has now gone down on an MCL injury. So that's a tough one.
4 to 6 weeks, right?
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Still, we're talking football. We're talking a short season. This isn't baseball. We don't get 160 games.
Yeah.
They get 17 of them,
That's true.
and he's going to miss 4 to 6 of them.
And they're already 0-1.
And do we know who the backup quarterback is?
Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik
They're
Willis.
playing the
This
Colts.
guy can't throw a fucking pass.
Bro, hey, yeah, that's going to be...
So if you're playing
Listen,
the
man, I had money on them against the Philadelphia Eagles, and when they got to the 50-yard line.
hey, shout out the fatties.
When they got the 50-yard line, they put in Malik Willis to throw it.
Couldn't even.
He's not a so basically what we're saying right now is for the next 4 to 6 weeks the Packers will be a run heavy, if not only run offense.
I mean, they don't stand a chance against most teams.
How you guys feel about the Panthers? That was a
they
good watch.
stink, dude. They stink, man.
Where do we put after week 1? Where do we put these Panthers up against
the 16 Detroit Lions? Way to
read
on the same page.
Way to read mine.
Yeah, they're up there.
Do you think they have a chance?
I mean,
because think about it. This is just as impressive as on the opposite side of the spectrum, but just as impressive as a season with no losses.
The Brady's, yes. The
so
Moss Brady
now
season.
we're one.
So I would say, oh my God.
No, go shoot.
I would say that they're going to get at least one because they play the Falcons twice, and we all know, growing up watching the Falcons in that division,
fuck that.
They're going to
I know that rubbed him the wrong way.
They're going to snag one from the Falcons. They'll get one.
I mean, with Kirk Cousins, turnovers are coming.
Yeah,
bro.
they'll get one, but yeah, they're going to go 2-15 again, 3-14, 1-16. They just look terrible.
The only way I agree with that is because our hometown hero Derek Brown just tore his meniscus.
Not even
He's
hometown.
out for the year. Like
that was
the only star. Like if you guys play Madden,
that was our
the
center.
only star on the Carolina Panthers.
In high school, that was me and his center. That was our center, bro. I mean, Ja'Cory was starting because for whatever reason. Ja'Cory, I don't know why they was starting you, gang. I don't know.
The Chargers got to win.
Oh, speaking.
And they're playing the Panthers this week.
I'm sorry, this is gonna be real fucked up. I just kind of slighted Ja'Cory's basketball skills, but let me just go ahead and spend this little bit of time. I don't know if he's gonna watch it. Happy birthday to Kimani Brown.
Happy birthday, Kimani.
Hell yeah, happy
there
birthday.
We go. All right, so right back into it. Sorry, I had to do that.
The Chargers, they got to win.
Chargers.
They're gonna go 2-0 this week for sure.
You think they'll beat the Panthers?
I don't like the.
They're gonna beat the Panthers for sure.
Everyone says that.
J.K. Dobbins actually did some decent shit against the Raiders.
And hey, let me check my notes because I swear to God I got some notes for this shit, bro. Look, notable players this week. Here we are. J.K. Dobbins, 135 yards, 1 touchdown.
He did his thing.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, 135 yards.
I mean, the thing I love about week 1, especially with all the movement that's happened in the NFL this week or this year, is you get to see all these moving parts that like. It's a lot going on. Like, you can't really gauge how a team's going to play when so much has moved around.
Definitely.
And one of the teams, beautiful transition here. I would have made it better if I didn't interrupt it with that. But how about the fucking Texans, dude?
Oh, bro, they're so
good. They're two big pieces that they just brought in
the Texans,
were the biggest production of the week. They had Mixon with over 130 or 140
They didn't
yards.
cover.
That's not so someone
They
lost.
didn't cover.
Someone lost money on the Texans.
I had a 5-team parlay.
Okay, exactly. See, I stand
All
corrected.
1 p.m. games. The only thing that lost was my 10 a.m. game was the Texans -3. Everything lost.
Okay, so are we not going to also keep into consideration that Joe Mixon had 160 all-purpose
Didn't
yards?
cover against the Colts.
I get that, but what are we talking about here? The Colts offense may be aloof, SAT word you might want to look up, but Colts offense might be aloof, but the defense is still the Colts defense, bro. It's a great defense, and the thing is,
An okay defense.
but if
at
you,
best.
okay, you're high on drugs. I'm just saying.
I'm not high on the Texans. I'm really not.
But I don't
After this
understand why.
weekend, I'm
dude,
not high.
Dude, the thing is, people are selling CJ short for whatever reason. That kid has stepped back in the pocket and looked comfortable, snap after snap.
Every
like
game.
You at a certain point, you have to accept it. You look at him shaking his head. Is it because of his complexion? And,
Nah, definitely not that. But.
nah. I'm just fishing for jokes. But no, but like realistically, bro, he's been consistent. He's one of those guys where you got to look and take a second thought about it. Like, is this the next coming of Patrick Mahomes? Is this the guy? And coming out of Houston, a place that isn't very well known for football, it'd be baseball over football any day of the week.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
Cheaters.
I'm telling you, they're about to shock the world, bro, because they have a very composed quarterback.
Yeah.
They have two, am I not mistaken, two great young receivers.
Nico
with,
Collins and Tank Dell. Yeah.
with
Stephon.
with a vet who can teach them a lot.
For sure.
They have everything coming to them.
And then let's not. We didn't even get into it. We're talking about Joe Mixon, bro. One of debatably the best running backs in the league. I wouldn't say just running. I would say coming out of the backfield and like catching passes. Are we not gonna lie that Joe Mixon and Stephon
if you
Diggs
can't
did not?
cover against the Colts, then
the Colts are good.
you
though.
are dead to me.
Anthony Richardson is insane.
They're dead to you.
He made a lot of good throws.
Yeah, he's
He
really
was 9
good.
for
If
19.
he
A
stays-
lot
But
of good
the
throws.
2 throws he made downfield
Oh my
are
God.
crazy,
Oh,
bro.
bro.
He
Back
said-
foot,
70
throwing it
yards.
70 yards.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Okay, so look, and I have this in
And
my
I'm
notes.
saying that when it lost me my money. Like, I
But
would have went.
look. The thing is,
I'm not even gonna say
with
that.
all sports, everything all the way down to cricket, which hey, you're a shout out to cricket. But look, a glimpse at greatness is still not greatness. Like these people are professional athletes. You're gonna see this, that, a good play here, there, and whatever. Which we need to strive to do in the pod. But like, bro, consistency is the key with everything. And I think like
I do agree with you that CJ Stroud has the key to be consistent and lead them to consistently go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But
Do you think?
the way Anthony Richardson just tore up that defense on 2 throws, I'm not too sold. But let's
Yeah,
move
I mean,
on
I-
to the next
on
one.
two throws though?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's
as
crazy.
Fuck.
But I think
It was 2
Not-
throws that I didn't cover. So.
So 9 for 19, those 2 throws, he only
For
completed 7
216
more
yards.
passes. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
the Colts and the Texans will be a long rivalry, a good rivalry. 2 young quarterbacks. They're both going to be
Same
good
division.
for a
We'll
long
see how
time.
we'll see
Yeah.
how it turns out.
Yeah, but
right.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give the Week 1 games like a 6 or 7. It was kind of exciting because football's back, but there wasn't a whole lot of great games. I mean, there were some good ones.
Well,
know,
I don't think
The
the
primetime
I don't think
games were
the,
solid, except for the Colts or the Jets.
I don't think the
49ers.
competition like right now. I
Yeah.
mean, the competition we're not. We gotta let it play out a little bit.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's just what you've seen from these teams,
Yeah.
and so, and because we've had this conversation in past podcasts, so I want to ask you guys. Where's your stance on how Joey B's been performing? Because it's been
that was bad.
lackadaisical
That
or
was bad.
lackadaisical, however you
But
would
he's
say
lost his Week 1 games every time. I mean, he's
Oh, yeah.
bad. at
We'll,
week
we'll
1.
keep this conversation short because Joey
But and
B's
he's
gonna
lost-
show up when it's time to show up.
Yeah, they're gonna
But-
beat the
yeah,
Chiefs
but-
this week. Let's get real.
that. You know what I'm seeing with
Everyone on Twitter or X, whatever it's called, like
Wait, is
everyone's
Tyler
like,
Boyd
yeah,
still
they-
a Bengal?
Like how he picked up the water ball and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
his wrist or whatever.
Yeah, but we don't
They're
need
gonna be fine.
investigators telling me.
Nah.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm
Y'all-
not worried about the Bengals at all.
No.
So
Oh, you
let's
think
move
that
on to the.
you'll think they'll turn it around?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah, not even a question.
They have
No
too
question.
good of a team to not
So-
turn.
But
Yeah.
we're not going to keep it in consideration how much of a loss that Joe Mixon was because
sure.
he is a running and a receiving threat.
But T.
like you said,
Higgins, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
does it not seem like the energy, the concept, the confidence from?
I will be putting my money on the Bengals next week to cover.
I'm going to use another SAT word. Joe Burrow's confidence has dissipated. It's gone. It doesn't exist. That guy, he dyed his hair. Something's going on. Deeper than football, Joe Burrow's got something going on, and I hope to God it's not like family issues because no one would wish that on anyone. But something's going on with Joe Burrow. He platinum dyed his hair, dude. And like, if one of you guys dyed your hair platinum blonde, I would ask you who's dying in your family. I swear to God, all my whole life. But hey,
Well,
let's
that's a
keep
good
going.
take. That's a good take. With that, let's wrap up week 1. Let's move on to week 2. First game of the week. Let's just knock through every game. We got New Orleans at Dallas, -6. Who you rocking with and why?
New York at
No,
Dallas.
New Orleans at Dallas.
Oh, I was gonna say if
-6.
it's New York. If it's New York, give me Dallas -21. But you said New Orleans at Dallas?
Yeah, -6.
The thing that just like throws me off about this is because the Saints are always notoriously a fairly good defensive team.
Yeah.
Obviously, things change, and Dallas is always a team with a very high ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's early. We don't know what we're going to see.
you have a team
Yeah.
that just put up almost 50 points. They look good, but they just played the worst team. Probably
Yeah.
after week 1, probably the worst team in the league.
No doubt. Yeah, them are the Giants. Man, they look bad too. But yeah.
Derek Carr is about to he just basically ran walkthroughs. That's I no disrespect because that is Derek Brown's defense,
Hey, he's out.
but he's not playing right now.
Nah, he's out. for
Oh,
the
well, then
season.
that's why they lost. That's the only reason they
Well,
lost.
he got hurt in the game against the Saints, but
So who are you taking?
Hey D Brown, take care of them kids, bro. and
6 points. Who are you taking? New Orleans or Dallas?
you know what's crazy? I'm gonna take New Orleans money line.
Yeah.
Because
I like that.
Dallas,
I like that.
Dallas,
The
they
Saints are
always
coming marching
they
in.
always set the ceiling way too high for them, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, and I'm telling you, and I could be so wrong, but I'm telling you right now, Saints are gonna make Dak Prescott make some mistakes,
Yeah.
and Derek Carr, as long as he doesn't make mistakes, I think they win that ball game. So
it's like plus
so-
290 right now.
so if I were to place that bet, because I'd probably stay away from this just because it doesn't interest me. If I were to place the bet, I would take 1 unit and put 0.75 units on the spread, 0.25 money line, and then rock what you rock with.
What are you rocking with?
I'm gonna take Dallas.
-6?
Yeah.
Square.
Don't even need to hear your reason. The Saints are coming marching in, and they're going to beat Dallas money line straight up.
Eat them just
No
like
doubt.
a butt.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
no
necessarily agree with that because CD
Well, of course you
and
don't.
Dak just got paid. CD did not get anything in Cleveland.
You think is
He did.
you know what's crazy?
Look
is
at the
like,
stats.
He
He
just
didn't
got
get
paid.
anything in Cleveland.
He just got paid. Did he get paid what he wanted to get
Look
paid?
what the Carolina Panthers did against the New Orleans Saints. I mean, we're
they
talking
scored
about
10 points.
We're talking about a junkyard team going up against a mediocre team in the NFC South.
You just mediocre. You just air quoted mediocre.
Yeah, the NFC South is weak. I don't trust the Saints. I'm taking the
Dallas
Dallas -6.5. That's easy money.
Well, I guess we'll see. Let's move on to the next one.
Easy schmeezy.
Raiders going into Baltimore. It's 8.5 right now. What are you taking?
You know what's crazy here is after week 1, I mean, Lamar did a lot. He did everything he could. He had over 100 yards rushing. He had a
Great
pretty good game passing the ball. It's just fucking Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the narrative that they're pushing. Maybe I'm out of my mind, bro. Maybe I'm out of my mind. I don't love what took place there, and I also think that there's a little bit of this year. There's a lot of new moving parts. The Ravens are going to get going, and the Ravens are going to be, in my opinion, 12-5, potentially 13-4. I hate this so much because I'm so used to saying
16
16. You know,
Yeah.
so I got to adjust
do
my
the
math.
Yeah.
So I think the Ravens are still a 13-win ball club this year.
Yeah.
I personally think they come out swinging. There's just too many. There's too many pieces, bro. Zay Flowers is he's growing. He's going to be a great part of this league. Derrick Henry, he's on his back end of his career, but he's going to be a big part of this. And Lamar Jackson, I will never sell him short of his talent, bro. Like he can that guy, if he put on 30 pounds, could be one of the best running backs in the NFL. So for me, I think the Ravens put it on him.
And cover.
Cover the 8.5.
Oh yeah, I don't really love anything north of a touchdown.
Yeah.
Spread wise,
in the NFL,
but
especially.
I think losing it is game one, so it's like a get back, but it's also the team that you're probably gonna see again in the postseason if you take yourself that far.
Yeah.
So I think this is gonna be it's gonna be less of a ball game, more of a hey, let's get our shit correct. Let's run these plays and execute these plays.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they go up 14. They go up 2 scores, 2 possessions early, and then work on themselves more so than winning the ball game.
That makes sense. What are you rocking with?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Drake right here. I'm going to take Ravens minus 8.5 or 9, whatever it is.
Give me Ravens by fucking 3 tutties if I can take it.
I think they have something to prove after their tough game in Kansas City.
Rough game, slow start.
I think Mark Andrews is going to get involved a little bit more in this offense. And then watching the Raiders play against the Chargers, they had nothing going against against a little bit of a weaker team.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are we talking about weak defense when we still got Bosa and Khalil?
Yeah, but historically, I mean.
Historically,
I'm
ass.
agreeing with you, but
Bro, he's a Falcons fan, bro, and he's just going to try to discredit my Chargers defense. I don't like it.
I am going to agree with you. I'm going to take Ravens minus 9, 8.5, whatever it is. I think the Ravens come out. They have something to prove. And
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go Raiders plus 8.5. I definitely think the Ravens win. But I think the Raiders cover at the end. Maybe.
No chance.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll
The
find
only
out
reason
on Sunday.
only reason I can get behind that though, I mean, I'm stamping it. I'm where I'm at. I'm Ravens. The only reason one person and one person only is Gardner Minshew. I just love watching him. He plays electric football.
Yeah.
If that guy throws for north of 300 yards, they cover, if not win.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, Ravens 0-2 start. In what world?
That's what I'm saying. I definitely think the
In what
Ravens
world?
win. I just think 8.5 is a lot.
No, yeah, I respect
So that's
it.
why I
It's
would
a lot
say
of points, but I
and-
think there's no way that Gardner Minshew could lead that team down the field and score consistently.
You never know.
I got the
we'll find out.
heebie-jeebies right there for some reason.
Well, let's move on then. Okay, this is an interesting one. I don't understand this spread, not even a little bit. You got Tampa Bay going into Detroit. Detroit's favored by 7.5. I mean, me personally, I would take the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks played Detroit great last year in the playoffs. They played great last week. Detroit played good too, but Tampa Bay played great. I don't get the 7.5. It almost makes me think maybe we should take Detroit because why is it so high? But Tampa Bay plus 7.5 seems like an easy
Wait,
bet.
is it in Detroit?
No, yeah, it's in Detroit.
In Detroit, I'm still cool with that. Honestly, he didn't tell me he didn't say where he was going, but in my opinion, bro, Baker is a great quarterback. He's in a great spot.
4 touchdowns against the Commanders.
You're almost in Purdy's a system quarterback. They literally built this system around Tom Brady and then put Baker in it. Baker hasn't been. Who's been set up better than Baker?
I agree.
He is the
He's in a good
predecessor.
situation.
Is the word predecessor or
Predecessor, yeah.
That's after or is that before?
It's,
His predecessor is Tom Brady,
damn,
right?
Not sure. I have no idea.
Yeah,
It
I think
sounds like it's after, but
So, what's it? Prefix predecessor.
Yeah.
So that means before.
Yeah.
We're breaking shit down out
Yeah.
here. But so
He came
basically,
after
the
Brady.
system was Tom Brady's system. He just had to be. Baker was never not a talented quarterback.
always, yeah.
He just wasn't in the right system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And now you're in
They
a
had bad
system.
systems with Cleveland.
I like what they got going on. I think that's
Yeah.
a team that could really shock the world.
I think so too.
Hank doesn't
I think
love to
they
hear it
can win.
because they're in the same or in the same division as.
I definitely think they could win that division. They could definitely beat the Falcons out. I mean, as shitty as they looked in Week 1. I know it's Week 1, Kirk with the new team.
What a
but
waste of money. This might go down as, in this decade, the biggest waste of fucking money.
Spent so much money on the defense.
Kirk.
Wait.
Yeah.
I would love to get
And
the stat.
Kirk, yeah.
I would love to get the stats on that as grabbing a vet quarterback and also taking first round quarterback. How many times has that happened?
Yeah, not very many. But so wait, so you like the Bucks plus 7.5?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the Bucks. I love the
7.5.
Bucks because I love Baker. I think
Yeah.
he's a great quarterback.
And they're a good team. What about you?
So my thing is, I've been so heavy on this Bucks team
It's an energy
this
drink, by the way.
entire time. Vegas is gonna be all over. Like the people that like the sharp bettors that I know are all gonna fucking put a lot of money down on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to
Do you
cover
think
that.
so?
I'm gonna take the Lions minus 7. I'm gonna buy down half a point and take the Lions minus 7.
7? Yeah.
In Detroit,
You're gonna lose that one on
Yeah.
a fourth down call by Dan Kim.
Yeah, they're going to win by 6 or 5.
maybe it is, but
Yeah.
I've loved the Bucks so much. it's my time to fade them.
Fade 'em? So you're going with the Lions. All right. We haven't all agreed on a game yet. Let's see if we do. So we got the Jets going in Tennessee. This is another weird one. The Jets are only favored by 4. I know they're on the road, so they may be favored by a touchdown
Texas,
more.
I mean, Titans suck.
Yeah, the Titans are bad. dude.
Nah,
I had Titans +4 against the Bears.
nah,
They
fuck-
didn't score an offensive touchdown, and they still won. I am on a no bet Titans for the rest of
Yeah,
the fucking
they're-
season.
they're-
Wait,
bad.
what's this game again?
Jets versus Titans.
I'm
Jet-
taking
Jet-
Jets plus. I
Jet-
mean minus 14.5.
Jets versus Titans. Where's this at? In New York or in
No, it's in
Tennessee?
It's in
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah. So I'm fading the shit out of Marshall because I
Man, you're
am
going
on.
Titans.
Oh, Will Levis, yeah.
Hey, put some mayonnaise in my coffee because I'm here. I promise you. I don't know what it is, but I have no faith in Aaron Rodgers. He should be closer to a retirement
gonna
home than he
tear
should
that
be behind a
defense up.
snap.
Really?
That guy's an old fucking man. I'm not with
Dude,
him
he
at
had
all.
he had a fucking like a very tough first game against the fucking 49ers.
Yeah.
I get that, and I also
And I'm not gonna say
I
he
also
played
don't
great.
care. McCaffrey wasn't there. Let's not get mistaken on the fact that Mason had 130 yards.
149, but
149. I don't think you're right, but I won't fact check you right now.
146, I think, or whatever it is.
So you're going with the Titans +4.
100% Titans plus.
I'm taking Jets
-4.
alternate spread minus 13.
Well, I really like the Jets -4, but that makes me unconfident. But I guess we'll see. Once again, we didn't agree. This is a fucking stinker of a game. We got Seattle going into New England -3.5.
Oh, what a shit.
Who the
bag
hell's
game.
gonna watch this game?
Wait,
I don't know.
-3.5 Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle
As an away.
Yeah. In
I
New
like the
England.
Pats.
+3.5. What if the Pats come out and just a whole year?
No, look, hear me out.
I think Gerard Mayo has that team going.
You think so?
I mean, the way that they just did they go into Cincinnati and win that game? They went into Cincinnati and won that football game against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, all that.
And it was a boring game. I mean, it was. I didn't watch a whole lot of it just because I was watching Red Zone more than the games. And I mean, I don't know if it was more of Joe Burrow struggling or the offense struggling, or if New England was playing well. But I mean, to score 10 points again, I mean, was it 16-10? I think. Was
Yeah,
the
but
final
it's
score?
Gerard Mayo's first
Yeah.
NFL season coaching.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's just. So who you going with? The Pats?
I'm running Pats plus
+3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Seattle in this situation. The -3.5.
I don't like that at all.
No, yeah.
To be honest.
I don't really like
I-
you. So, all right. What about Cleveland and Jacksonville? Jacksonville's -3. Cleveland's
This
going
game
in
is
there.
such a toss-up.
Deshaun Watson's
Because
going through
both
the
teams
allegations.
underdeveloped in both games in week 1.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson. Deshaun Watson's going again through these allegations
He's not
again.
impressive at all.
No, I agree. I mean, so who you rocking with though?
I'm still gonna rock with the Browns. I think they'd get it together a little bit.
Yeah. you think they win, or you think they just cover the 3?
I think they'll cover the 3.
Yeah. Okay. Cleveland going into Jacksonville. Jacksonville's -3. I'm going to move the mic a little closer.
Cleveland going to Jacksonville. Cleveland going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, -3.
I mean, hey, I'll go ahead and shoot it for you right now. Deshaun Watson, he can't fucking throw a touchdown, so he's gonna run one. That's prop bets. Just go ahead and put it up for you. But I mean, let's. I'm gonna take this one thin as ice.
Okay.
Thin as ice. So the Jags are 0-1, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And they're building a new stadium. They need to bring in money. Jags are covering. And I know
think
that
so?
sounds absolutely ridiculous,
Okay.
but I'm telling you right now, I don't give a rat's ass. Trevor Lawrence played terrible, and the Jags have a new stadium on the way. So
I mean, he actually played pretty good against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
no, he didn't. I don't think he did.
He threw a really good pass in the back of the end zone.
So we're talking about a really good pass, just like we're talking about how Anthony Richardson had a good game when he was 9 for 19, and you were talking about 2 of his passes. You know what?
well,
I digress.
Yeah.
I took Cleveland to cover that.
I'll go
spread.
Jacksonville -3. I don't love it, but that's what I'd go if I took something.
I'm going strictly off narrative. That's a team. Neither of those teams do I
The
give
Jacksonville
a lick of a
Jaguars
shit
are
about.
not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Are you high? You know what?
After seeing what I saw from the Dolphins tonight, the way that they almost beat them,
But are we not gonna? Are we
I'm
not?
hammering
Are we not gonna
Cleveland
slight?
Browns money line.
I don't care, bro. Are we not gonna consider that we didn't see Tua throw anything further than 10 yards the whole first half, and then he got injured the second half? Honestly, I should coach an NFL team because these guys suck. No, I swear to God, if us three ran a squad right now, one of you guys head coach, one of us defensive, one of us offensive, and obviously there's little coaches all throughout. But bro, we would kick ass. I swear to God, we would. I swear to God.
How many games
Let-
do you think we're winning in the NFL?
I promise to God, dude, if they theoretically, right, next season, they put us in, all right, just for the sake of how it goes, for the sake of it, we're the Birds, we're the Falcons coaches. Your head coach, what you want, offense or defense?
Offense.
All right, so he's offensive coordinator, I'm defensive coordinator. I really think we go at the very least 10-7. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
I mean, I trust my play calling, but
Dude, there won't be many first downs. I swear to God.
let's move on.
All right, let's.
That's really fun.
Hey, don't cut this, bro. Let's move on. No, let this shit be organic. Stop doing that shit.
10 and
bro.
7. That's awesome. That'd be fun though.
10
All
and
right,
7, 100%.
So now we got San Fran going into Minnesota. San Fran's favored by 5.5. Minnesota coming off of a blowout against the stinky Giants.
Stinky, bro.
Terrible.
I still think they cover that 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, I mean,
I'm taking Minnesota to cover that 5.5.
yeah.
Think about it. Sam
Darnold
Darnold
finally found his little team that he.
Yeah, but his drop back and get it off. They were talking about it in the first game. Everything he's doing right now was learned behind Brock Purdy. The system he learned how to be
Yeah.
that quarterback
Behind
is
Kyle
the team he's about to
Shanahan.
play. They're about to sniff that shit out so much, bro. They're not going to give him 3 seconds to think about anything. They're just going to pressure him. The run game, they're not even worried about. I promise you, maybe. I'm not perfect.
There
at
is
any
a
of this.
reason why that game
But I'm
wasn't
telling-
close against the Giants.
They're going to get rid of the run game, and they're going to limit Sam Darnold. There's going to be some Sam Darnold regression, bro. If we think we're going to go 2 weeks in a row with a QBR above
I'm
130,
taking plus 5.5 Vikings.
Yeah, I mean that's
you're going
we
plus
also-
5.5 Vikings? Are
we-
you high on drugs?
We let the Giants off easy too. They suck. I mean,
exactly.
them and the
I
Panthers,
think,
that's tough.
I think the Vikings are about
Sam
to get
Darnold
destroyed.
brought everything that he learned in San Fran from
So-
like his Kyle Shanahan led offense.
So what is
brought
he-
all of that to
So what is he
Minnesota.
going to do to shock the Niners? Because everything that he
You guys
could-
don't realize that he has probably the best receiver in the NFL.
Justin Jefferson,
I don't agree. But let's keep
he's up there.
he
So
top
you're
top 5,
You're
top
going
5.
San Fran minus 5.5.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think the Niners.
I'm taking Minnesota plus 5.5, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of the money line.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the dumbest bet I've ever heard.
Wow.
You know what's fucked up is that's
a
my
tough
that's my team for the pool this week.
Oh yeah, you got
What
San
a
Fran.
dirty bitch you are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, the
hey,
5.5's hard, but I think I'd still take San Fran.
we're friends too. So
Losers.
we're friends. So when I call him a bitch, it's with love, but not right now.
Yeah, I'd have to go San Fran. I mean, I'm going to take them until they disappoint. Okay, so now we got Indy going into Green Bay. Jordan Love not playing. Malik Willis. Indy's only favored by 3. That just makes no sense to me. It seems like Indy is an easy pick there. What about you? What do you think?
And we're rocking Malik Willis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malik Willis is gonna be the
Yeah,
starter.
it's only 3. I don't get that whatsoever.
Yeah,
Seems like the
that's
biggest
in
trap.
Lambeau.
It seems
That
like
doesn't
the,
matter,
the,
dude.
Yeah.
Malik Willis was a Titan last year, right?
yeah.
And I remember seeing that. That was
They
miserable,
couldn't get
dude.
points.
I would have rather John Wilkes Booth come and shoot some shit up in the stadium before I had to watch Malik fucking play because they couldn't even throw the ball. They had
Indy's
to run.
the right play there.
Yeah, he looked like one of us out there trying to do it.
Because
Indy-
the way that Philly just decimated that fucking Green Bay secondary.
What would you say? Would you say that's an under though? I feel like that's an underplay. That
Yeah.
I
game.
don't think so. I think Anthony Richardson's gonna.
You know
put
how
up
much
some
running
points.
is going to be involved in this game?
40 and
a
a
lot
half.
of running.
Yeah.
40 and a half.
Giving me the under, unless
But Jonathan Taylor is running for the Indianapolis Colts.
Woo. Look, that shit doesn't scare me unless we're talking
I
about
love the
Sean,
-3
Sean
there.
Alexander, LaDainian Tomlinson.
But I can see Green Bay picking up like a little gritty, cover the spread kind of win.
Okay, you want to know what I love right here? And this is
But I'm
profitable.
still taking Indy -3.
This is profitable right here. Go bet $50 on each side defensive touchdown. So funny, right? Yeah, that's why. You know what?
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
I was gonna say something about your shirt, you fucking asshat.
Let's skip the next two. They stink.
Their stinker games.
Giants, Washington, who cares? LA, Arizona.
Wait, Giants and Washington
I
are
don't give a
playing
shit
this
about
week.
that.
Yeah.
That might
It's not touching my
Giants and
parlay.
Washington week
It's not
2.
touching my parlay.
You got to stay away from those. And what about, okay, so now we get the good one.
Shout out Saquon.
Cincinnati going into Kansas City. Spread is 6. I'm taking Bengals +6 all day. What are you rocking with?
I'm gonna be honest with you, unless this one's a tough one for me because Joe is under the lights. Buddy's got the focus on him. They're looking at him because last week was awful. So I mean, this is a tough one to bet, and if I'm gonna be honest, I 100% will not bet this game because Kansas City has nothing to lose, and the Bengals need this bad.
Yeah.
Even though it's this early in the season, they need this.
Well, they went 0-2 in their Super Bowl run, so.
You always, you know what? This guy always has to fucking be right, dude.
He's always got something
I'm
to say.
so sick and tired of that shit, bro. And look, hey, you might be able to say "I told you so" next week, but I don't think so. I think that bleach blonde hair that Joey B is an indication that something beyond football is going on. That shit is weird.
Yeah, you're not a fan of his hair.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Bro, he had a nice little head of hair and he buzzed it off and put blonde shit on. And I'm not hating. Do you, bro? I don't care about your decision. I'm just saying I feel like there might be something deeper than football going on because why are you doing that? What the fuck's going on? Why are we worried about the color of our hair and not the routes that everybody's running? This is a little ridiculous to me.
I feel that. I
and
feel
hey, but this is beyond this. I couldn't even name the head Hank, pressure point right here. Who's the head coach of the Bengals?
Zach Taylor.
There you
Okay,
go.
see, I didn't know that, so I have to ask these questions. But I mean, dude, we're talking about a team with a quarterback with bleached blonde hair, whack, and they can't figure shit out, versus a team with a quarterback who is throwing behind the back passes. Granted, in preseason, but there's just levels to this shit, bro. In my opinion,
Yeah.
my opinion is mine. Yours is yours.
So who are you going with in that one?
After everything he just said, I hate to agree with him, but I think the Bengals
levels.
have a lot to figure out. I think they'll figure it out going through the season, but I think I think the Chiefs cover.
Okay.
I think they cover the -6.
Is it in Arrowhead?
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
a last-second field goal or something like maybe it's like
But, I
third
mean-
down, they don't get it. They
But what
cover
have y'all
it.
said though that if we know
would say
if
Chiefs
we know
-6.
anything, Burrow has proven to be
Beat Mahomes.
Chiefs kryptonite.
Yep.
Mahomes
he
kryptonite.
always beats him. But it's got to come to an end at some point. He's not
It's the
gonna-
first time they played early in the season. I think Bengals,
This
Bengals
isn't-
go 0-2 and the Chiefs win by 10.
Once again, not a game I would bet on because I don't feel like my money has any value here. But
Yeah.
on to the next.
Yeah, let's move on. This is a fun one. I'm definitely going to watch this game. It's the Sunday night game, which watch it anyway. But Chicago going into Houston, 2 young quarterbacks, young teams
Oh,
with
I'd
some
love to
good
hear the
wide
spread here.
receivers. This is a good one. 6.5 is the spread. I'm shocked that it's that high for Houston.
Wait, they're going into Houston or going into Chicago?
Going into Houston, and Houston's favored by 6.5.
You're
That
shocked
seems,
that it's that high?
that seems a little high. I mean, I know the Bears didn't look
Dude,
that
the
good.
Bears are about to get cooked.
You think so?
The only thing the Bears
Cooked.
have is their defense. Caleb
be hon-
Williams is not ready. It showed full proof against the Titans.
Well, he made that one error where he ran back like he did at USC and it didn't work, and he's going to watch film all week and he's going to realize, okay, I can't do that. So that big 25-yard loss isn't going to happen again. He's not going to do stuff like that. He learns in his first game, and most rookie quarterbacks lose in their first game. He was able to somehow, even though he didn't play that well, he was able to lead them to a win. So I think it's not fair
their
necessarily
special
to say
teams led them to a win.
true, but
Who?
as a
The
team,
Bears?
yeah, they
I
did.
mean, they have 2 defensive tutties though.
Yeah.
How are we
But-
talking about
No,
special
it was
teams?
they blocked a punt and then took it back to the house.
Yeah, but as a team, they found a way to win. I don't think it's fair to count them out. They got a lot of good receivers. Mike Evans, Romeo Odunze is going
Mike
to be
Evans,
incredible.
Mike Williams.
Or Mike Williams, sorry. And Romeo Odunze is
Odunze
going to
and
be
then,
good.
I don't
One
give
more.
a shit. I'm taking Texans to cover that spread.
I mean, I'm not
By
saying
a long
I'm
shot.
not saying
I think this is Caleb Williams' wake up moment. Like I think Texans blow him out the water, and I think this is his wake up moment to like actually kind of settle into the NFL because he really didn't have a chance to against the Titans. Like he was running around everywhere. Titans are dog shit. So like he kind of had a chance to like throw around and like play around, and he only had 92 yards of total offense passing. I think this is his wake up moment. They get blown out of the water, and then moving into week 3, I think he plays a little bit better. But I think Texans blow him out of the water. I'm gonna go a final score of 31-13.
31-13. So he thinks Carrie Underwood's going to sing Sunday Night Football.
I'm
and
not.
it's just a
I'm not gonna
blowout.
try to predict the score because I'm not an idiot. trust me, I am as much behind the Texans as most people would be. But in this situation, I'm just gonna say the Bears came into the season with a lot of expectations, and I think that might be disadvantageous to them. I think that might be the right word. But I don't know if they're gonna win this game, but I think that's too many points, and I'm gonna rock with the Bears this week.
I
What? I mean,
I don't hate that.
This fucking guy, dude,
Yeah.
super dry.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a game. It'll be a game time decision for me. Will I take on that one? But
I'd be willing to take the over as well.
yeah, it's 45.5. It's not that high. I thought it'd be a little higher.
Give me that.
Yeah. So last game of the week, Monday Night Football, Birds versus the Birds. We got the Falcons going into Philly. Philly favored by 6.5. Everyone's going to take Philly. I think the Falcons find a way to cover somehow.
Wait,
Fuck
what's the
that.
spread?
I think the Falcons find a way to
Well,
win.
of course you
What's
think
the
that.
spread?
You
What's
think
the
that
spread?
every week.
It's
6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Oh yeah, give me the fucking Falcons. the
Yes,
re-
sir.
Give me the red and black birds. The battle of the birds. Give me the dirty ones.
Okay,
Give me the dirty ones. Because the Falcons are due, and I swear to God, bro, if Kirk Cousins sells me short here, I'm going to be really pissed off. But in my opinion, bro, the Philadelphia Eagles have shown no defense. I think this might be the week that the Eagles might help the Falcons find their offense. That's where I'm
Yeah.
coming from. I think everyone's going to be
I
like, oh,
completely
I think-
agree.
all
think-
these fucking idiots are gonna be like, oh, last leg of the parlay, Eagles money line. Guess what? You're gonna fucking lose because the Birds are gonna win money line. So look, I'm not on this one, and I haven't done this through all the picks. I don't even want to hear about the points. I already forgot what they were about. Last one, Monday Night Football. I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons. I want 350 yards from Kirk Cousins. I want 2 Drake London touchdowns. Actually, nah, fuck that. I want 100 Drake London yards, 2 Bijan Robinson touchdowns, 1 Kyle Pitts touchdown. I think it's time to bring the Atlanta Falcons back to the forefront of the NFL Football League, National Football League. I
Primetime
just said,
Kirk. You're putting your money on primetime Kirk.
Let me give
Hey,
my
look,
take
look.
on this game because I have a lot to say about this
well,
game.
but when if this doesn't go our way, when do we put Kirk in the background and let Penix get a chance to sign?
Phoenix.
We're
It's so close to. It's one letter away from a
If we
dangerous
go on
word.
5, then we're gonna hit it, or he's gonna tear his Achilles. Anyway, this Monday night game.
Monday.
So, when they played the Pittsburgh Steelers, T.J. Watt absolutely dominated that game.
Yeah.
If you watch the film on the game they played, T.J. Watt had 2 strip sacks that got called off on like penalties, everything. We just weren't ready. If you saw the way that Jordan Love tore up that Philadelphia defense, I think Raheem Morris and company tear up this Eagles defense. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Let me say it right now. I'm gonna give Falcons 28, Eagles 17.
This guy just keeps giving
That's
scores.
nutty.
That's
If I was
crazy.
going to say anything, I'd say 27-24 Birds because I'm going to live and die on the fact that they win.
Yeah, but the other thing is Jordan Love. You did acting like that was out of the blue. The Packers played incredible the last stretch of last year at the end, and they scored.
But it was Jordan Love.
47
Yeah, but
points.
they
It was
the
Jordan
Eagles
Love throwing-
turned it over 2 times in the first 8 minutes, and they only got 6 points. If they would have turned those shits into 2 touchdowns, that game would have went so much different.
Well,
Yeah,
You get
shout out to-
Kirk Cousins, Bijan Robinson, the ball inside the 20. Let's see what happens.
Well, we didn't agree on one game because I'm changing my pick after hearing y'all's takes. I'm going Philly minus 6.5.
You stupid bitch.
Well, with that, man, let's get out of here. Let's.
Hold on. I want to fire
you
off
got-
one
okay.
thing. And
Yeah.
let's fire off
Yeah, go
this
ahead.
real quick because, all right. So I'm gonna give you guys an option. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to fire off one word for each team, or do you want to do Super Bowl or bust? I'm gonna
We'll
ask
Super Bowl or bust for a couple teams. Let's do
for
that.
a couple teams.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's just fire off because obviously
And then
I'll
we'll
I'll
just-
So
skip
you
a
call it, we'll say bust or valid.
few. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So this one
do that.
it's changed over this last week due to circumstances. Packers.
Bust.
Bust.
Super Bowl.
No. Super Bowl or bust.
You mean do they have a chance to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
or no?
this is basically what I'm saying. So
Like playoff contenders, Super Bowl contenders, or no? Is what you mean?
this is tough because like
Yeah.
basically I want y'all to just like yes or no, like Super Bowl or bust. Is it for this team? Is it Super Bowl or bust? Yes or no? So
Oh,
yes
okay, I see
or
what
no.
you're saying. Okay.
All right.
Super Bowl
So
or bust?
Packers, yes or no? Super
No.
Bowl or bust?
No.
Bust.
No.
Bust. Not bust. It's no like.
Okay, I get you.
You get what I'm saying? Like this team. All right. So like for Eagles. So Eagles, for example.
No.
No.
That's not Super Bowl expectations.
They'll lose
this
in
year.
the divisional round.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then let's rock Jags.
No.
No expectations for the bowl.
No expectations for those boys.
Dolphins bowl.
No. After
No?
what I saw tonight,
I mean,
big no.
yeah, they have expectations, but they're not going to reach
It's
them.
not Super Bowl or bust for them, though. You think?
I think if they don't at least make a decent run in the playoffs, there's going to be some changes.
Two is fraudulent. No.
Well, he's also injured right now. All right, Texans, Super Bowl or bust? I don't think
It's
yet.
not Super Bowl or
Chance.
bust, but
There's a chance.
I think for how young they are, they're not Super Bowl or bust. Next year, same roster, definitely will be Super Bowl or bust. But this year, they're
chance,
young.
but no.
yeah.
All right, and then let's go Bengals. Bengals is
No.
no. Okay, let's go Bills, Super Bowl or bust? Or
No.
is that all these new pieces coming
No,
in?
the way how the AFC is just so deep, I'm going to say no.
All right, Falcons, Super Bowl or bust?
No.
No? Okay.
They're definitely a Super Bowl or bust team.
With what they went and got, I feel
Yeah.
like they have
Yeah.
they
I
opened the
don't think
window.
you're
They
understanding the question, Hank. Yeah, they're definitely Super Bowl or bust. Absolutely.
Chargers, no, not Super Bowl. or
No.
bust.
No, not this year. Not Jim Harbaugh's first year. I think they have high expectations. They
I
expect
think
to
they
make
might
the
make
playoffs.
the playoffs, but
They expect to.
I would pray to God they make it to the playoffs.
They expect to make it. They expect to get one playoff win this year.
All right, Lions,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Super Bowl or
bust, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
They need to win.
SF, San Francisco,
Yes.
Super Bowl or bust.
Yes. They have.
100%?
Yeah. They're.
it's going to be the
Chiefs-
same. It's gonna
Chiefs
be,
is obvious.
yes.
No.
Obviously Super Bowl or bust.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, yeah.
And then Ravens, would we say they're there
No.
yet? You wouldn't say that's.
Yeah.
I'd say that's Super
No,
Bowl.
they
or
went
bust.
on- got
I think
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry slows them down a little bit.
What?
They slows down their offense. Like
I don't think that was their intention for when they got.
I know,
him.
but it did. Like they slowed down their offense. Like Ravens were high powered.
It was one game though.
So there's only a few teams that are Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah.
We got that. Sorry, I had to
Yeah.
get that off.
No, I
Hopefully
like
we
that.
get that a little bit better
That's a-
next time.
That's a fun game. That's a fun game. Well, yeah. Let's get out of here. I'm looking forward to week 2, and then we'll be back next week with week 3. Have a good one.